Okay, so I'm getting in the car. I'm on my way to go to this fresh market. They grow their own fruits and vegetables, mostly vegetables, especially during this time of the year. So I'm going some fresh squash, homegrown garden fresh squash from this local market in my neighborhood. So I'm gonna come back and make you guys some homemade squash casserole. So stick with me. Been cutting trees around here. Have all kind of debris in the road. As you can see, it's a beautiful Monday morning. Okay, so I'm out on the highway now. It's just a little ways up the road. This is the second casserole I've made. No, this will be the third one I've made in 3 weeks. 3 to 4 weeks. This month anyway, the month of June. So we have really been enjoying this fresh vegetable season already. But I will take you guys into this little market. I may take you guys in. I may not be talking though when I get in there. So some people don't like for you to bring your cameras in. This is a family-owned market, so I don't know that they really care, but I just like to be respectful anyway. So this is the little family-owned market here. Very sweet family. They have plants too. I love this little market. Little market. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I think it's jade. I could be wrong, but oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so now I have to go and get some cheese because I just remembered I don't have shredded cheese. I'm gonna try and go right there to that little Dollar General on the corner. If they don't have it, then we'll be going to Walmart. I don't want to have to walk through Walmart right now. I'm just trying to do something really quick and get this over with, but we will see. Okay, off to Dollar General. Okay, so I'm back. I bought the squash, washed it up, and it's ready to be cut up. And since this is homegrown, it's a little bit smaller than what you would get in the stores. Like, look at that. Some of it is teeny tiny. So it's a little bit smaller than what you would get in the store. But you can't beat the fact that it is so much better. So for $3 or $4, it's not bad. And a little goes a long way. Once you finish cutting it up, a little goes a long way. I'm just cutting the ends off where the vines were. See, both ends. And that one is funny shape. It's actually two grown together. But, okay. Move it over a little bit. And this is why a little goes a long way. So once you start to chop it, you have quite a bit of squash after that. Or of anything, potatoes, tomatoes, you name it. Once you start to chop it, you get double up or tripled up the quantity. Look at that. Got a pretty good quantity already. Do this to make it easier. I'm going to put my stove on 385. That's just where my stove works best at. Okay, I already chopped up an onion, yellow onion, and I'm going to put a little bit of garlic powder. This side of the way. Garlic powder and black pepper. I don't think I will put any salt because, hopefully my arm wasn't in the way, because I use cream of mushroom in it, and cream of mushroom is salty, and I'm going to be using some cheese in it. So both of those two factors bring in some salt. So I don't want it over salty. Plus the squash has a natural little sweetness to it, and I kind of like that. And I will also be adding some crackers into the crust. Mix the cheese and the crackers together. I'll show you that here in just a minute. Got that pan rinsed out. Okay. It smells good already with that garlic powder in there. Okay, just mix that in and get all of that squash mixed up into that. And you can use cream of chicken, cream of celery. Cream of celery will be really good in this, but I just go to cream of mushroom. Okay, now my onions. Mix those in. It's really simple, really quick and simple. Okay. And I just buy the kind of cheese I like. This is Kobe and Monterey Jack. This is a 4-cheese Mexican. Don't forget in it. Okay, so I'm just going to go a little half and half. Not much. Half a cup of each. Roughly. Because cheese is going on top as well. Into the pan. Hopefully I can see that. Let's see. There we go. Into the pan. And you would think with just those few ingredients that it wouldn't really be all that good or tasteful, but it really is. I think the onions make a big difference with squash and in the casserole. So Just spread it out. Let's get that cheese off of there. We'll get it all in there. Ooh, this smells so good. It has my mouth watering already. And I'm gonna cook pork chops, and we normally do not have this much pork all in 1 week, because I know you just saw the ribs. But I took pork chops out before he decided to make ribs, and so I gotta cook them now because they're thawed out. So, but they're super thin, so they can choose between pork chops and ribs. And then this will be the end of having some pork for quite a few days, for quite a few weeks probably. We have gone overboard. Okay, I'm going to wash this out and use it to make my topping. When my stove is preheating, it should be ready any minute now. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop that in. Because what I do, before I put any topping on it, I let it bake. I let it bake like that for a minute, for probably really until I see like a little browning around the edges. But if I had to put a time on it, I would say at least a good 20 minutes, because I want them to kind of get cooked down a little bit before I put the topping on, because it doesn't take that long for it to brown. So what I'm doing is letting it cook like that. Sometimes I put aluminum foil over it so it can kind of steam and help it cook faster. Sometimes I don't. I will today. I'll go ahead and seal that foil down over it. Probably let this cook. I'll check it after about 20 minutes and see where it's at. It may need a little bit more time, so I'll give it like maybe 15 more at that point, and we'll just see where we're at. In the meantime, I'm going to show you my topping, just in case my camera times out and I don't get to come back and show you on this same video the end result. Hopefully I will, but you never know. Okay, so I have my bowl cleaned up again. I have a sleeve of crackers and my 2 cheeses again. And so I don't think I'm going to take the whole sleeve. I think I'm just going to do a half sleeve to begin with. I may have to make up some more. Just crunch them up. And they're not fine. I mean, I like mine a little chunky. Because I like to be able to taste the crackers in it, because they're so buttery. Okay, I'm going to add more, because usually my crackers are a little bit bigger, larger, but these are not. And I use Rit. I'm not so sure this is what this is, because I took these crackers out of one of those little snack packs with the cheese and the meat in it, versus using the club crackers, because that's the only other crackers I had in the house besides soda cracker. But I didn't want to use either of those. So less than a half a cup, just under a half a cup of each of these cheeses. And like I say, when it comes back out, I'll just go by the size of the pan because I like full coverage across the top. There's my oven. So I already have my casserole in there because I knew it was about to go off. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need the rest of those crackers and some more of this cheese. But for right now, that's all I'm gonna make up because I don't want to overdo it. I have some left over because I don't have anything to put this on. But about equal parts, probably a little bit more cheese. I lean for a little bit more cheese. So, all right, there's my topping. So we got at least 20 minutes on the squash in the oven. And I'll be back. Okay. Now, okay, see what I mean about a little brown around the edges. It's a little brown around the edges, just a teeny tiny bit. So here we go with the top. Let me put a little bit more crackers in there. Okay, so now I will leave that aluminum foil off. Pop it back in the oven. For 10 to 15 minutes. And get that cheese melted. Get it golden brown on top. And that it will be the final stage. I'll be back. Okay, here it is, the finished product. Nice and golden brown. Okay. See you guys soon. Bye.